For future reference and staying with just the facts, I am going over the second interview in which Katie and Christopher Proudfoot refused to show their faces. The body language, just the facts, is extremely different in this video as they have their hands kind of stacked upon each other. Whereas in the other video, we only saw, like, I think one reach, and it was almost as an interruption reach. To wit, we saw Chris take the conversation back over Katie. So this is just the audio. You're welcome to go and look for yourself. I'm going to play the audio leading up to this imperative statement by Katie Proudfoot herself.
Call in if you know anything or see anything. But we just ask that people focus on finding Sebastian.
And he's never done anything like that before, right? Just kind of walked out of the house.
He's not a runner. This is not normal for him to run away. He's not a runner.
And any places, I guess, I know you guys have been told to stay in the house, right? Just in case he comes home.
We are doing what we've been asked to do by the law enforcement agencies and everybody involved. I am not going to divulge anything more than that.
Yeah. But what I'm trying to ask, I guess, next is if you were to go out and search right now, if people want to help search, what types of places would you guys look at that he could maybe be at?
Anywhere and everywhere. At this point,
It's been 11 days. He could be anywhere.
Yeah, they've searched the woods, they've searched parks, they've searched creeks, they've searched, at this point, anything and everything.
Anywhere that he could
search.
be staying out of the weather or getting food or, honestly, at this point, he could genuinely be at.
Okay, so let's back up a little further because I don't think I got the information I wanted to share, which I thought was extremely valid around the social media.
We're looking, we're trying to make sure that everyone stays looking and doesn't let his face fall to the bottom of a feed or get covered by some other nonsense. We just want our boy home.
When you walked in Monday morning and didn't see Sebastian in his room, what was your gut reaction?
My very first reaction was, oh, he got up and got breakfast. But when I realized he actually wasn't in the house, I've never experienced sheer panic in the way that I did. And basically for every minute since that, not knowing where your child is a pain that I've never known pain like this before.
And walk me through the events that happened, from Sunday leading up to Monday when you didn't see him that morning.
Sunday, we were out and about. We had a really good day. We were out doing our thing, running around. We had dinner that evening, and when we came home, we had a pretty good evening together as well. He was playing right up until bedtime, and then some I let him stay up a little late. And when I told him to go to bed, he's like, I love you, Mom. I love you, puppies. And he went to bed. And I went to bed around midnight. Everything seemed fine. And when I went to wake him up for school, that's when I couldn't find him. He wasn't in his room, and he wasn't in the house. And that's when I panicked.
And when you panicked, what did you do?
First thing I did was call my husband, and I said, he's not here. My husband said, what do you mean he's not here? I said, he's not in the house. And he said, immediately just started, did you check here? Did you check there? Did you look here? And I ran through the house, and at that point I was hysterical, for lack of a word. And we three-wayed the police, and I'm within minutes they were here. I could
Notice where she says here, we three-wayed the police. In the original interview, we did not get that clarification. The natural response that we would think to have was to immediately, like I have, to call 911. I don't want to call a sheriff to let them know. I want to call 911 and get dispatchers here and now. I don't care where my other party or my husband is. But according to the timeline, Christopher Proudfoot was in Memphis at the time of Sebastian's going to sleep. Just the facts. Let's continue to listen.
and tell you exactly how long. I know it was fast. And we haven't found him.
When I got the phone call that he was missing, like she said, we asked questions like, where's he at, check this, check that, and then we called the sheriff's department. After we called the sheriff's department, I stayed on the phone pretty much most of the time. And then while I was at work, I asked for a relief, got a relief, got in my truck from Memphis and made my way to Nashville.
And that was, I guess, Monday?
The morning that he was missing, yes.
Okay. And so what was your reaction when you got that call from your wife that Sebastian was missing?
Initially, I was like, oh, he's goofing around again. Here we go. He's like hiding. And then
It is important to note that they reiterate that Sebastian has never done anything like this. He's not a runner, etc. We've heard this multiple times through the horse's mouth. And by the horse, I mean Katie and Christopher Proudfoot. This is about keeping the timeline correct.
we talked about the places to check, and he's not there. I was like, okay, stop. Instantly.
Now again, here we go again. He's just up to one of his antics. That doesn't ring right with me in the second interview. Let's continue.
Call the police. Instantly. I'm a black and white kind of guy.
And to your knowledge, he didn't take shoes with him, right? He locked the door on his way out, or I guess, what are some of the things that you think he did as he left?
We checked for all of his shoes, and none of them are missing. The door was locked.
And what was there some discrepancy as to what he was wearing when he went to bed, or what was he last seen wearing? What was he wearing to bed that night?
When he went to bed, he was wearing black sweatpants with white stripes down the side, and he had on a black long sleeve black shirt with a print on the front. I'm pretty sure it was one of his
like Star
Like-
Wars or Halloween or
Or even Minecraft.
yeah.
Those are the three
Because
main
it's the three
things.
things that he's majority is on his clothes.
Yeah.
Boy has his
Now I understand. We were told just a black sweatshirt, just a black pair of sweatpants. We were not told that these pants now had stripes along the side, nor were we told that this shirt had a print. We were assuming that this was like whenever you go to Walmart and you pick you up a black sweatshirt, pick you up a pair of black sweatpants, you know, it's like maybe a workout set or just like a set that matches, throw a shirt over the sweatshirt maybe. Now we have a child that had a print on his shirt that could have ranged anywhere between Halloween, Minecraft, or a band. As those we do know, Sebastian was very large into Minecraft. He loves a wide range of music, all the way from Pearl Jam to I don't know who did the Eye of the Tiger from Rocky. A shame on me for not knowing that in my years. So this gives another crucial piece of evidence that we were not given at the time, that now we have a clarity on. Now I can understand in a moment of panic saying this, but to me, I would be racking my brain to remember what was on there. Now we have sweatpants, possibly track pants that are like the Adidas style pants, you know, with the drawstring, and then they have like the two stripes on the side. I'm not saying that they're Adidas, but you guys know what type of pants I'm speaking about, right? And now we have a shirt that could have had a print that a lot of different kids would probably wear. And additionally, let me reiterate that the one consistency between this interview and the last interview is that his shoes all have been accounted for, meaning Sebastian, who was a child who hated to get dirty, left his home on this particular day, broke his routine, which we know autistic children and children on the spectrum have routines. They have their quirks and their quims, and that is just how that works. That's how their brains operate and maintain a healthy, balanced lifestyle and mentality. That shift has also changed. Let's listen.
flavors.
And obviously you guys are going through the unimaginable, and then, you know, getting a lot of like the kickback that you've seen on social media. I mean, how much worse has that made it for you two to go through something like this?
Honestly, we stopped looking at it. There's a lot of terrible people in this world, and I don't want to waste energy on any of that. I want the focus on finding our son. The facts are the facts. I mean, the police know the facts, and all I ask of anyone is, if they're able and willing, is to help find him, help spread his flyer, help look for him, call in if you know anything or see anything. But we just ask that people focus on finding Sebastian.
And he's never done anything like that before, right? Just kind of walked out of the house.
He's not a runner. This is not normal for him to run away. He's not a runner.
And any places, I guess, I know you guys have been told to stay in the house, right? Just in case he comes home.
We are doing what we've been asked to do by the law enforcement agencies and everybody involved. I am not going to divulge anything more than that.
Yeah. But what I'm trying to ask, I guess, next is, if you were to go out and search right now, if people want to help search, what types of places would you guys look at that he can maybe be at?
Anywhere and everywhere. At this point,
It's been 11 days. He could be anywhere.
yeah, they've searched the woods, they've searched parks, they've searched creeks, they've searched, at this point, anything and everything.
Anywhere that he
please
could
search.
be staying out of the weather or getting food or, I mean, honestly, at this point, he could genuinely be anywhere.
How hopeful are you two that he will come home?
I will never give up hope on finding my child.
Optimism is at its highest,
Our,
regardless.
our son is out there. We're gonna find him.
And now just, I mean, publicly, like obviously police are now investigating a landfill. People are speaking out about that. What are your thoughts about that?
Everybody has an opinion and their assumptions.